Tanzania ratified the convention in 2007. And I can assure you, if our forum wasn't in Parliament, ratification would have gone through. Of course, the industry has played its part. There were lots of oppositions. But then we did choose one committee, I don't remember, this is some time back, and gave a seminar to these people. And one thing that helped us was the testimony from the tobacco farmers who were lamenting about the sufferings they were going through and how they wanted to stop tobacco farming. So when we went into Parliament, when that was projected, all those who were objecting just handed down. There was nothing they could do, and ratification went through. But then after that, since then, we did review our law, which was actually enacted in 2003, the Tobacco Products Regulation Act, and realized that it had lots of loopholes. It wasn't in line with the FCTC, and therefore needed, actually not a correction, but we agreed that we needed a new law. So since that time, we've been struggling to date to have a new law. And actually, I do recall in 2017, the Minister of Health on World No Tobacco Day did send a message through her representative. We were having a rally that please go tell Madam Lutgard, come the September parliamentary session, the bill will be tabled in Parliament. And I told this lady that just go tell Honorable Minister that for the first time, Lutgard is going to sleep soundly. Unfortunately, to date, this has not happened. And of course, the industry continues to manipulate. But then the other thing we have managed to do, we have managed to form a forum of MPs for NCDs. These are 60, they call themselves NCDs champions. And of course, the chair is a lady. Through the stop support that is almost finishing, we managed to have 2 seminars with them. And they specifically requested for capacity building. And I would like to appreciate Dr. Adriana for sending us those booklets on the FCTC. When I sent that email, I wasn't sure whether it was going to be responded to. But to my surprise, there were the booklets through our WHO office. And these were distributed to these members. And I believe they are reading them. So these people have vowed to spearhead tobacco control. The industry influence notwithstanding, but we are positive that finally, however long, we'll get there. I would like to emphasize, for effective tobacco control, I think one needs sustainable technical and financial support. Because in 2008, 2010, when we had Bloomberg support, our forum was on top of the world. Actually, we were leading in East Africa. We had formed the youth wing, the champions, the media wing, faith-based organizations, farmers, And since we lost that grant in 2010, that's when things started going, the other way. Now, we've been having short and small grants here and there, and those were, at least they have kept us going. But I want to tell the young advocates that tobacco control is about persevering. You need the patience of a horse and maybe a skin of an elephant to be able to move on, to have a succession plan. But with young advocates, one needs food on the table. If there's no money, because for me, I have been volunteering since 2010 when the Bloomberg grant was cut. And I said, with or without money, I will move on. Sometimes I have to dig in my pocket, to make things move. Now, you don't have so many people to do that kind of thing. So I would be happy if this sustainability for tobacco control could be looked into. But all in all, I also want to appreciate some people who have stood by us. People have always asked me to hang in there and move on. People who still believe in me. I'm not going to mention them, but like the WHO Afro office and the country office. Of course, ATCA. And the reason that I'm here today, when I first saw the invitation, I was like, what am I going to say? Because talk of success in Africa, Tanzania is not amongst those successful countries. But then I said, well, let me go and say whatever I have to say. So those people who have stood and believed in us, they have helped us stand. And for us, there is no giving up. We continue to push on. And through these 60 champion MPs, we are hopeful that we will finally get there.